in the following problem, what you're asked to do is find 10 permute 4. And so when we learned this, the way we talked about doing it was you permutation is just like a counting principle problem, and that is you just start counting down with 10, right? The 10 tells you what number to start with, and this tells you how many numbers you're multiplying together. So you start with 10, you're going to multiply 10 times 9 times 8 times 7 together. So you're going to have 10 times 9 times 8 times 7, and then you can just go ahead and multiply those together, and your answer is 5,040. So 10 permute 4 is just 5,040. The second one, we have a combination problem. We might say 20 choose 4 is how we say this. And this is differently. If you remember, the formula for this is 20 permute 4. So we're going to do the same thing we did over here. Over, and then it's 4 permute 4, but just easier to remember is just 4 factorial. Right? So 20 permute 4 like we did before, and then you divide that by 4 factorial. So 20 permute 4 is going to be 20 times 19 times 18 times 17. 20 is where you started, and you multiply 4 numbers together. And then over 4 factorial is 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. You always want to try to simplify these first, and so you can notice that 4 goes into 25 times, and then 3 times 2 is 6, and 6 goes into 18 3 times. So the real problem is 5 times 19 times 3 times 17, right? It's just going to be 5 times 19 times 3 times 17, because almost always on these problems you can simplify the whole thing. And so when you multiply those together, you get 4, 8, 4, 5. And that might come up in a problem where there are 20 people and you need groups. How many groups of 4 are there? Well, it would be 4,845 groups of 4.